The dashboard light flickers. The navigation system has just rebooted itself completely. I am driving down a road that should not exist in this century. The voice from the speaker sounds hollow, like it is calling from underground. In 400 yards, turn left into the entrance of Miller's shopping mall. That mall was demolished in 1974 after the Great Fire broke out. The GPS map shows a bustling parking lot where I see only ghosts. I try to turn the car around, but the steering wheel feels heavy. Proceed to the loading dock. Your destination is exactly where the bodies were. The headlights catch a reflection in the window of a store that isn't. You have arrived. Please exit your vehicle and walk toward the light ahead. But there is no light, only a pulsing red glow from the dashboard. The navigation voice is laughing now, a metallic sound that scrapes my nerves. I step out into the cold air and smell the scent of smoke. 50 years ago, this very spot was a furnace for the innocent souls. The GPS screen is now showing a directory of names of the deceased. My name is at the bottom of the list. It says I died tomorrow. Recalculating. Your life has been rerouted through the corridors of the lost. I walk toward a door that says, Manager, in gold leaf letters on glass. Inside, the room is perfectly preserved, as if time stopped mid-conversation today. The navigation voice speaks from the rotary phone on the wooden desk. You should have taken the bypass, Elias. Now you belong to us. I run back to the car, but the doors are locked from inside. The windows are fogging up with the breath of a dozen ghosts. Make a U-turn into the abyss. Your soul is now being recalculated. I look at the map and see my icon merging with the rubble. The engine dies, but the radio starts playing a song from 1974. The lyrics are changed. They are singing about the fire and the smoke. Outside the car, the rubble begins to assemble itself into ghostly shapes. The GPS states that I am currently standing in the frozen food aisle. A shopping cart rolls past me, pushed by an invisible weeping force. Turn right at the register. Please present your identification to the charred man. I have no ID for a world that died 50 long years ago. The entity leans forward. Its eyes are two glowing green GPS icons. You are in the wrong lane, it whispers with a voice of static. I turn and run toward the dark exit sign glowing above me. The navigation system screams that I am going the wrong way now. Stay on path. Departure is not an option for the newly mapped. I feel my skin turning into cold, gray plastic and metal wire. The demolition was not just for the buildings, but for our reality. In 50 yards, you will become a permanent landmark on the map. I scream, but the sound is just another turn-by-turn instruction. The rubble rises up to embrace me in a cold stone hug. Everything is gray. Everything is static. Everything is from 1974. The GPS voice is now my own voice, distorted and very old. Welcome home, the speaker whispers. You have finally reached your final stop. The world outside the car is now a flickering, silent film reel. I try to open the door, but it is welded shut forever. The navigation screen is the only source of light left in existence. Calculating route to eternity. Please keep your hands inside the moving reality. I see the fire now. It is beautiful and cold and digital. The GPS voice counts down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have reached your destination. Goodbye, Elias. Wait, the screen is back. It shows a map of my own heart. The voice says there is a blockage in the next 2 miles. I feel a sharp pain in my chest, rhythmic like a blinker. The GPS is rerouting my blood flow to the abandoned sector now. I am no longer driving the car. The car is driving me. The rearview mirror shows a man from 1974 sitting behind me. He is holding a paper map that is bleeding from the edges. The paper map is the only real thing left in this digital hell. Turn left into the memory of your mother's old house, Elias. But my mother's house was burned down 50 years ago tonight. The GPS voice is crying now. It sounds like a child's sob. I try to scream for help, but my mouth is a speaker. The entity in the back seat leans forward and whispers the way. Follow the smoke. The smoke is the only map we have left. The GPS says, I have reached the center of the sun's shadow. There are no more roads. There is only the grid of 1974. I see the other drivers. They are all staring at their screens. They are waiting for instructions that will never come from the sky. The GPS recalculates. It says I should have been born a tree. My fingers are turning into branches. My feet are taking deep root. The car is becoming a forest of plastic and wire and bone. The navigation voice is now singing a lullaby in reverse audio. Sleep now, Elias. The demolition crew is arriving at your heart. I see the wrecking ball swinging toward my very own reflection. It shatters the glass, but no sound comes out of the world. The GPS says I have 5 minutes of existence remaining tonight. I try to remember my name, but only find a serial number. The demolished buildings are rising from the ground like angry teeth. You are standing in the lobby of the Grand Hotel, Elias. The walls are bleeding a thick, black ink that smells of ozone. Take the elevator to the floor that was never built here. The GPS voice is now a chorus of 1,000 screaming souls. I step into the pit and feel the wind of 1974. The air is filled with the smell of old paper and smoke. I land on a pile of rubble that used to be my life. The navigation system says I am now exactly where I belong. I look up and see the sky is a giant CRT monitor. A giant finger reaches down to press the power button on me. Everything turns to a single point of bright white light now. Then there is only the sound of the wind in the field. A small plastic GPS device sits in the dirt, still glowing green. Searching for signal, it says. No signal found in this reality. Somewhere, in 1974, a car has just appeared out of nowhere. The driver inside is made of static, and he is screaming. He is trying to tell them about the world that is coming. But they only hear the sounds of a navigation system rebooting. The GPS is now the only record of who I ever was. Proceed to the end of time. Your destination is on the left. The screen goes dark. The story ends here in the burnt rubble. But if you listen closely, you can still hear the voice calling. It is asking for directions to a place that will exist tomorrow. We are all just data points on a map that is burning. Goodbye, Elias. We will see you in the next navigation update tonight. The recording ends here. Please disconnect your connection to this reality now. Recalculating. 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 You are exactly where we want you. Do not look in the mirror.